What up, fam? Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Come talk some Eagles, Rams with us. Trying to get to 9-2. Giddy up.
Uncle Sweeps, Nick Delgado, the legendary Brian Wilson, and the fucking man himself, Tom Arnone. These three guys from Jersey bringing you real talk with no agenda. You don't like them? Tough shit. It's their show, and they're going to say whatever the hell they goddamn want.
Welcome in, everybody. This is Agree to Disagree, only on A2D Radio. Every Sunday, we are brought to you by our doc. Make them yours. Dr. Paul Vidal, Specialized Physical Therapy. Locations in Burlington, Cherry Hill, New Jersey. Find them right down there on the web, specializedphysicaltherapy.com. As always, Greg Mwakovic. I'm Tom Arnone. Everybody out there, welcome in. Oh, BG almost got another one. Almost got another sack. We got a lot to talk about tonight. Crumb of the week. At the end of the show, we'll give our early look at the Ravens after this game and Eagles, Rams live reactions, players of the game, give you a little post game as well. Depending on, we might give you a post game before the game's over. Who knows? Who knows? But our poll tonight, and we'll get into this as we're getting into the live reactions. It's a combo. It's a combo platter tonight. Is that ball out? Ooh.
Ooh. It was a clear recovery, though, too. That's the second part if they review this.
They didn't.
Okay.
That's a tough one. That's a tough one right there.
It is.
We got 3rd and 16 up here.
Probably best not to. Oh, they're in field goal range, but give up 3.
No pressure.
Keep the timeout.
Oh. Broke it up. And there's a flag.
No.
Yep.
No. I said this early, and I know we're getting into it, right? But this is one of those games where every call goes against the Eagles. And I'm not saying this isn't a penalty, right? It didn't look like much in live. But it seems like every call is going against the Eagles. Let's not change Bradbury, you morons.
Little hook.
That's not much.
Little hook. He sold it. And the ball was
Oh, my God. That's weak. That's weak.
It is a weak call. It's a weak one.
2 weak calls in the end zone. It's 2 weak ones.
Let's get it stopped down here. Let's get it stopped. Let's go. Hand off. Williams. Nope. 2nd and goal from probably like the 1.5. Coming up to the poll. The Eagles should prioritize the quest for the number 1 seed in the NFC as we near the end of the season. Do you agree or disagree? Let us know. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, that's where we're live. Everywhere you get your podcast, we're there as well. That's just a filler. You know what I mean? That's just there to fill. Yeah. It's an absolute agree. I mean, anybody telling you they don't agree, obviously you're shooting for the 1 seed. It's the only team that gets a bye.
Yeah.
You always want to buy. Always want to buy.
Yeah.
Touchdown. You knew that was coming.
Pookie for you.
No. I would rather him caught that than the PI.
Yeah.
So 2013, potentially 2014 coming up here after the extra point. So back to a 1-score game.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, again, you look at that potential 3 points that we had an opportunity for at the end of the half, how much that looms even more, right? Those bad play calls there at the end. Like, what are we doing running 2 QB draws there at the end?
Yeah.
Right? I have no problem going for it on that 4th down. It was just the play call was egregious.
It's dumb. It doesn't make sense, right? Certain things you're watching a game, you're like, what are you doing, dude? It didn't work. Like, you've tried to run like 3 too many times. Okay? 3 times too many. That's what they tried to do.
They run on that 2nd down, and they stuffed it right away. You should have threw it away for that series.
Yep.
Let's go back to that later.
They're playing downhill. You're not gonna break one. If you're trying to break one, put it in one of your running backs' bellies. Right. But then at this point, like, you're throwing the ball pretty well in the first half for the most part. It's a team, when you look at them, it's a place you can attack through the air. We talked about that on Wednesday.
Yep.
Right. So we expected them maybe to throw the football a little bit more. And, you threw it well in the times you threw it too.
Yeah.
In the first half. So I just think some of those run calls are just you're getting cute.
The design Jalen run calls, right? The running back run calls are fine.
No, we're talking about the Jalen design runs here at the end of the half. That's what we're talking about.
And Tommy, it goes into something we talk about all the time, right? Just the unnecessary hits on Jalen that don't need to be taken.
Yeah.
Right. We see the Rams already. I mean, we had 3 nut shots already from the Rams, and we see them. I mean, they're a physical team already. So why are we trying to expose Jalen to even more hard hits when we have guys that should be taking them for him?
Yeah, we talk about it all the time. Like, I want him to be a playmaker, which means, like, if he drops back and doesn't see what he likes and he takes off, I'm all for those runs, right? And I'm not saying I'm not for a design QB run, because the problem is they had a little bit of success with it early on in the game here.
Yep.
Like the first quarter. They hit like 1 or 2 of them. And then after they hit that, it's like they didn't get one, they didn't get another one. Now it's enough.
Yep.
It's enough of it, right? It's enough. But still, too many. Like I said, 3 too many of them. Even if you bust it, it's like, all right, I get it. There was a really good design one they had. There was it's not like I don't like it, but it's like overkill of it.
Yeah.
I don't need to see it 5 times. Right.
Yeah. I mean, we saw 2 things in that very first drive of the game that we haven't seen again, right? We saw Jalen Hurts under center and a play that worked, right? A action play to AJ. And then we saw, to what we're kind of talking about, a designed rollout to the right that also worked on another play to AJ. And that gave Jalen 3 opportunities. If we look back at that play, right? 3 opportunities to make a positive play. You had AJ, you had Saquon Saquon in the intermediate. And then, of course, Jalen could have, of course, ran the football if you wanted to, right? But those are what we did early in that first drive that were really successful. And then, of course, we go away from it, right? Like, I thought I was seeing Jalen Hurts under center. It was awesome. It worked. And it worked. And I'm not saying he's got to be under center all the time. Like we're back in, like we're back in the 90s and early 2000s playing football. But let's sprinkle that in when it works.
Yeah, like I said, the only thing I have a problem with is those 2 play calls before half.
Yeah.
Besides that, it's the type of game I expected it to be. Right. We did have a 2-score game lead here, a 2-score lead here in this football game. I didn't expect it to be that type of game. I expected it to be closer. 2 really good football teams. So their record obviously doesn't necessarily dictate the type of team I think they are. I think they're a little bit better than that too. So
yeah, their defense is playing a lot better than I thought they were overall. But we knew their offense was going to be electric with those weapons.
First down.
Feed AJ. They can't cover him today. They can't cover him.
Not good.
And not many people can, right?
Get him the football.
But a night without Devonta, we got to feed AJ and Dallas. Again, going back to the first drive, we fed AJ.
Darius Slay has a concussion.
Oh,
he's out for the game. Breaking news. Breaking news. Saquon.
How funny though.
Bounces it. Oh, he still almost got a first down on that. I think Saquon has got a 7-8 yard run on first down right there.
He's incredible watching him up close. I mean, we knew he was super good, right, in New York, and now you get a glimpse of him every game, every play, and you're just like, man, how good is he?
He's so good, dude. He's so good.
He's incredible.
It's why a guy goes, top 10 in the draft.
Yeah.
Right. And I think he might even be better than the typical guy that gets taken there too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He's a guy, he could be a number 1 pick in the draft.
Oh, we just got stuffed.
We'll come up with a third and a tush.
3rd and inches.
Go
back to that touchdown sequence, right? I mean, potentially a fumble on the sack or the incomplete from BG, right? Which then leads into the Rams being at 3rd and 16, and you're like, oh, whatever. They're not gonna get a phantom PI call, and now they're right back in the game.
Yep.
Right back in the game.
Changes the whole landscape of it.
Yeah, it really does.
Like that quickly. And they got it. Didn't even need to look at that one.
Oh, my goodness. I like that wrinkle, though. I like that wrinkle with Jalen taking a step and going outside. I feel like Jared Verse has been offsides all night, and they haven't called anything.
Oh, it is a good wrinkle. We got like 5 yards out of it.
Yeah. If we knew that, we should have went for it on 4th and 4.
Yeah. Yeah, we should have just ran that.
Should have read that.
Showed up. I think the PI calls have been bad, Jesse. I do. But, I don't want to blame the refs yet on that. Let's see how the game shakes out. And we have the ball with the lead here driving. So
at minimum, 2 out of the 3 were egregious.
We got to go keep scoring. Can't take a sack. Get rid of it. Good job.
Yep.
What's enough bad QB play around the league?
Oh my goodness, it was bad today.
I mean, I just love the red zone. The red zone is just built for
it's the greatest thing ever.
So, we're like so many of us grown men with ADHD.
Yeah.
Like I need it because the only thing that probably sits me still is just like the bouncing. I'm probably have to change the channel.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, red zone's the greatest thing ever.
We got a 2nd and 10 coming up. From their 45, handoff Gainwell, and nothing. Maybe gained a half a yard. So 3rd and 9.5. This is where we need it, big time first down in the air here.
Yeah.
Big time ball here.
Or maybe we could get a phantom PI call. Because I guess Chris Collinsworth thought Johnny Wilson didn't get tackled before the ball got to him.
Yeah. He was like, I don't know. Close.
A little close there. What?
He smoked his face before the ball even got to him. A little hard to see. When that happens. 3rd and 10 coming up. Jalen's out. He's got it. First down. Oh, on a fucking flag. God damn it. Flag came out. Oh, throw that while you're tossing them around the night. Throw that.
Let us get an offsetting.
That's coming back.
Yeah.
You can just smell it. Yeah, everybody's walking back. Yeah,
Again,
what a joke.
It's one-sided. And I hate that. I'm not trying to be that guy. But it's working out to be that way, right?
Oh, defense.
Oh, hey,
oh, and holding offense.
Okay.
Oh my god.
So we got the offsetting.
It's such a joke on a first down. Where's the hold? Oh my goodness.
Where's the hold?
Oh my goodness.
Because the guy was already behind it, already passed him?
Oh my goodness. This is funny. This is funny. She's doing great, Eileen. Thank you. She's perfect. She's perfect.
Eileen.
5 yards after Jeff. I know. 5 yards later, they want to tell us. Screenplay. Go Saquon. Go. He out. Still got the first down. We don't care. He might get more. He's got more.
Let's go. Ooh. So delicious. Still delicious.
Got the first down.
Thank you, Giants.
Thank
you, Giants.
Thank you.
Because you guys are a disaster right now.
A great play call right there.
Yeah.
Great play call. They're bringing a bunch. And you just get him in space.
Especially with a guy electric. Even a guy like Kenny, should be very good at screens, right? But previous offenses, we didn't run very many of them.
No.
Right? If we go back to our heyday in the Andy Reid era, we lived and died by the screen. And now it's awesome to see them mix it back in because it's such a huge play.
Go, Kenny. Let's go.
Get through, Kenny. Let's
go.
Get through. Let's go. Offense woke up after a slow start. I know we got points on those drives, but we stalled drastically in the red zone.
Absolutely. But this is what we did, though. This is what we do in the second half of games.
Yes, we do. Our defense stepped up
big time. After the first
two drives.
Yeah. Well, you get the big fumble.
Yeah.
Right. Isaiah Rodgers calls that fumble when he came in for a play.
Yep.
Comes in for a play, causes a fumble. But yeah, 2 drives where you're like, here we go.
It felt like the Bengals game all over again, right? Up and down the field. Stafford can't miss. And it looked like the defense was just outmatched. And then they, like you said, Tommy, they do what they've done every week, and they answer the bell, and they make the adjustments. Vic Fangio has made the adjustments. You almost don't want to count the points. You almost don't want to count these points against the defense because of like those phantom PI calls, right?
Yeah. VDP says, Kenny teaching Saquon how to not get tackled at the 1. So a little bit here in this one. Right.
That's huge. Yeah.
211 rush yards for the Philadelphia Eagles.
Oh, my Lord. And we're in third quarter?
Ooh. Yeah. 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. So this is total domination in the run game.
Yeah.
16 for 152 for Saquon, 9.5 yards a clip. Jalen's got 40 yards, 4 yards clip average. Kennedy's got 4 carries for 19 and a tutty at 4.8 yards a carry. So they're averaging 7 yards a carry as a football team. Something that this is what they were able to do in 2022. But the one thing they didn't have, right, is the 9.5 yard a carry guy at 16 carries, right? That's what they were missing. So they went from the number 1 rushing attack in football that year to this being on steroids.
Yeah.
To what that was. This is what it is. This is what Saquon
Barkley
brings to the football field, right? And then Jalen, 13 for 18, 144, 8 yards a play in the air, rating of 114, 1 TD, no picks, no turnovers.
Yeah.
So, just a perfect match on how this team can and has been successful. We talked about it. Become a run-first oriented football team with your quarterback doing the same thing, and here we are.
Yeah, and I think we all can sit there and say that DeAndre Swift is a really good running back in the NFL, right? And he was really effective for us last year. Obviously nobody was effective after week 11.
Yeah, but when we used him, he was.
When we used him, he was really effective for us. But this dude is on steroids. Not literally. Don't test him. Don't test him, NFL.
Well, he already has. He's been.
But this dude is literally like times 2 DeAndre Swift. You know what I mean? And it's so electric and so fun to watch because there are levels, right? It just goes to prove that there are levels in this game with the running backs. You have your absolute pros in your DeAndre Swifts, and then you have your game changers. And they might be 2-3 right now, right? It's probably Saquon, Derrick Henry, and then you might be searching for that third. CMC is probably in there when he's not injured.
Yeah.
Right? But his injury year, this year, you got to take him back. So, but there's levels. And Saquon is proving that this year because, as we watched last year with DeAndre, he had pretty much the same offense and the same team. And Saquon is just absolutely annihilating what we even thought was possible in this offense.
Yeah, definitely better play calling for sure.
For sure.
More commitment to the run game, more of what 2022 was.
Yes.
Than necessarily last year. But when you go look at those running backs, again, you had more of the 4.5 yards a carry type backs than the 9.5 yards a carry type.
Yeah.
Right. So there's a difference. There's a difference. You go from, like we talked about it, you go from a damn good run team to arguably like the best run team the league has seen.
Yeah.
That's what happens. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's nuts.
And there's
and
the GOAT right there, right? There's the GOAT right there.
Stoutland. And like, again, Landon Dickerson's gotten better.
Yes.
From already being an all-pro, he's going to like, okay, this guy's a bookend all-pro for 10 years. And that's what we knew we were getting with him. We knew we were getting it with him. And what another home run pick. And Cam Jurgens has been awesome. So,
Awesome.
Awesome. With a
Awesome.
capital A, Dickie B. You know what I mean? Capital A. And Mikael Becton.
Oh,
it's got
that is nasty on Darius. Jeez.
a little stout with you in him.
Yes.
Like you just mentioned. So,
yep. Yeah, I mean, think of that, right? I mean, your left tackle is a 7th rounder, 7th round rugby player, and then you look at Mekhi Becton was a thrown away top 10 left tackle draft pick.
Yep.
And we turned him into an absolute road grader guard.
Pressure. Oh, air throw. 2nd and 10 coming up. Love it, Picky Poo.
Oh, be nice.
Perfect time for one. Yeah, Chucks.
Yeah, absolutely, Chucks.
Swift is good. Saquon elite, maybe even better than elite. Yeah, like there's a level to elite. I think after watching it, right? And we all knew it, but just seeing it. But again, when you're going to listen, let's keep it 100 too. I mean, an absolute lethal offense and a great offensive line, but like Emmitt Smith had a great offensive line his whole career. You're not going to take anything away. That puts a guy in another echelon. That's why Emmitt is the greatest, one of the greatest, right? But he always got knocked for the offensive line. That didn't take away Emmitt's greatness. Yeah, Emmitt was a 5-star recruit going into college. Emmitt was a 5-star recruit coming in the draft, right? Like it wasn't like it was some fraud that was like, oh, here you go. You know what I mean? I'll give you Nate Newton and all these guys, all these road graders, Larry Williams. No, like, yeah, you need that. Any running back needs offensive line help. He just showed you how elite he was because he would make something out of nothing there so many times in New York.
Yep.
Oh, short.
Didn't get there. Didn't get there.
What a hit, CJ. What a hit. Let's go.
And he fumbled it out of bounds.
What a hit. Back. We'll get up close and personal here. I like this view.
Oh, a great view.
Oh, and really short. Yep. Not really short, but 4th and 1.
Maybe
the game in the third quarter.
100%.
They're throwing it. We're throwing it. First down. Puka. Unless they just go score.
It's incredible, Tommy. Every time Puka goes in motion, he gets the football.
Yep. Did you hear me?
Yeah. Just go score. Just score.
Just score. They got a parlay with you. I need Jalen and Tushy too. Now tonight's the night they'll never do one for a TD.
Yeah.
Because I have him. Like Puka will score a TD and I'll get 3 out of the 4. Yeah. Saquon Toddy, AJ Toddy, Jalen and Puka. That's all we're looking for tonight. That's all Tom's looking for.
Isaiah went for the punch on that one.
No, he's dead.
Maybe just go for the tackle and
not
not give up 30 yards.
No, he's paralyzed.
Was he paralyzed?
Yeah. Bill says they should name the medical tank. Blaze place. Yeah, Mike. Time for that Q pick. Could use it.
Be nice.
Wayne, no question about it. He's the MVP of the league right now.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit what anybody says. If you tell me he's not, you're a moron. You're a moron.
Who is it if he's not?
Yeah, who is?
Right. I mean, and seriously, there might be someone there, but it's definitely not Patrick, right? He's not there. Maybe Josh.
Guy essentially, he's 1 yard away from 200 all-purpose yards tonight, and there's 3 minutes, essentially 4 minutes to go in the third quarter.
I mean, Kyler took a shit today. People were talking Kyler Murray, right? As names, right? But he looked like dog doo-doo today, coming off of a bye. That was very strange, but nothing strange with Jonathan Gannon teams. Like who?
Well, I mean, you can make a case for his own teammate too.
Jalen?
Yeah. I mean, you could
for sure
because he has so many touchdowns.
For sure,
right? I mean, you can't take away the Tushies, but they're there. I mean, it's still 11 touchdowns.
And the quarterback of one of the best teams in football is going to be always in that conversation.
Yeah, of course. But I mean, I think he would give it to his teammate
for sure.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's got eyeballs and knows who the catalyst of this group is right now.
So we pull up the NFL bet.
And that's not taking anything from Jalen because Jalen's been playing great. He's been playing great football. But Jalen's been playing great football, and Saquon's been playing off the charts football. Right. We're talking about
So,
levels.
Yeah.
Levels
Josh Allen's the leader at plus 130.
All right. It's a great year.
I can give you that. Then the next two, I don't know that I can give. Although the next one, Lamar Jackson plus 190 can't be anymore. He's got 4 losses.
Mhm.
Jared Goff at plus 550. All right. What I just
right.
said about Jalen Hurts has to apply to Jared Goff then, right?
Yeah.
Quarterback of one of the best teams has got to be up there. No problem. I just think 5 interceptions in a game takes you out of those runnings, right? And then Saquon at plus 1,000, Jalen at plus 1,300, Patrick plus 14, Burrow plus 2. You got Burrow and Herbert at plus 2,000, and then you get Kyler, Baker, Jaden Daniels. Jaden Daniels should be off the board after this week.
Did Josh Sweat get hurt? They highlighted him, and I don't know what happened. Get there.
Puka again, in motion, gets the football. Yeah. Puka again.
Yeah. I think they probably just said that.
Every single time. I think BG even pointed him out. Yeah, I would love to know what they said as they highlight him. I wish Nolan Smith would have gave him a shoulder as he ran by him. Get him. Nice.
Let's go. Big stop there. Let's go.
Hold the 3 here.
Holding the 3 would be gigantic.
Yeah.
BG just blowing that play right up. Dude's unbelievable.
BG's being our best pass rusher this year.
Well, best maybe overall defensive player that you wouldn't expect. Right? You say that because the expectations were
absolutely
lower, right.
Absolutely.
But he's still been around like a lot of big plays. Cooper Kupp in motion now. Puka, not necessarily in motion, but he's getting the football. Oh, what a play! Zach Baum, what a play, baby.
Yes.
What a play. His president didn't throw a flag there. Oh my God. What now?
They get rough in the passer.
Holding offense. Okay. Penalties decline.
All right.
Dude,
there we go. Big stop, boys. I hear you. I said
no flag. No flag. I was like, I thought they were going to get born early. Like, you know what I mean? Thought it was good timing, but I thought they were going to get him early.
Yeah.
Kobe Dean all over the place.
Oh, how about that huge sack? He blew up the defender again. Puka in motion, though, and they went to him, right? Like, it's unreal.
Wow. 3rd down.
Well, they accepted it when they were going for it looks like. He declined it to try and see if they were going to kick the field goal, but then when they lined up, they're like, no, we'll push them back. That's what I'm guessing is happening without hearing it, right?
I don't know. I would always probably keep him in the 4th and 3, personally. I say that, and then you get a sack.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, well, you know what I mean? Great decision. Great decision, Nick. Sorry for that. Sorry, I overstepped. There. It's on me. On me for overstepping. All right. I got a 3rd and 13 coming up.
Come on, boys.
Pressure. Got him. Milton.
Let's go.
Milton
Great
in the
call,
house.
Nick. Great job.
Great job, Nick. Milton in the house. Depends how you look at it. Because you get to stop a 4th and 3 and there's no field goal.
Yeah.
Right? No field goal. No 3 points. Great pass rush. Look at Jalen Carter getting double teamed. Oh, man. Milton Williams.
And Milton beating his single team. That's what you do. Great job, Milton. Jalen's going to take the double. Milton's got to beat his 1-on-1.
47-yarder.
And he did. Awesome.
I love a Shanky poo. Shanky. Yes, he did. He missed it.
Kickers.
Let's go.
Kickers.
Let's go. That's why McVay wanted to go for it.
Kickers.
That's why he wanted to go for it.
When is the NFL just going to get rid of kickers? and just
Soon.
forever 4-down territory. Just
Soon.
forever.
Let's go. Let's go. Huge sack right there. Huge.
Yeah.
He doesn't miss that in field goal range.
Taylor Carter bumped him and said a little talking shit to him. I love it. Love it, Jay. Now we can go on a nice 4 or 5 minute long drive, end with some points, and seal this game away.
70 yards. So good. What a fun team to watch right now. Right? What a fun team to watch.
Yeah.
Really changed their identity from the beginning of the year. You know, and 4 sacks tonight. This defensive front's has been great in this win streak here. They really have. Big part of it.
No, ever since the bye, and again, we can't poo-poo the move, but ever since the bye and putting Cooper DeJean into the defense has changed what this defense does.
No, it absolutely has.
And I know it gets nauseating talking about it, but I don't. The way Nakobe Dean and Zach Bond have played in the middle of that field cannot go unnoticed each and every week. Again, we saw a huge breakup with Zach on Pookie, and then Nakobe's just blown up a few guys, and he's been all over the field, as you said a couple minutes ago. So, whatever changed during that bye week and the adjustments that Vic Fangio has made have been paying off because they're awesome right now.
Yeah, and you look around the league at the best overall teams, they points against are all around the same.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you look at the reasons, you know, you're 9-2s, 8-2s, 10-1s, right? And you circle the block on those teams. It's pretty self-explanatory on why those teams are where they are. And it's because they all play great defense.
Yeah.
Right? And they all hold teams to 3. And they all win in the red zone. You know, you win in the red zone. That's been preached about for years, right? But not even that. I mean, you can't let teams go up and down the field and have 7-minute drives and then hold them to 3 and think you're winning all the time. You need to get stops, right?
Yep.
You need to get sacks, and something that was missing the first 3-4 weeks from this football team, and bang.
And even something that's missing the first 2-3 drives or 2 drives, right? Because we came out and drive 3 and got that first 3 and out. But yeah, I mean, they've been awesome.
Here's a game drive right here.
100%, Tommy.
All right, here's a baby, get upfield. Good job. And like, I couldn't be prouder than Nakobe too.
Yeah.
We were talking about earlier, right? I mean, he's just been all over the football field. I mean, he's flashing, right? You don't want to talk about playing well and then flashing, right? I look at Nakobe and I look at a guy who's flashing all over the field. You know, a guy who's like, you're talking about, you know, Pro Bowler caliber type player when you talk about the way he's played.
Yeah. No, he's been awesome, and it's what we all thought we were getting if he was healthy, right? And it's awesome to see that he is healthy.
Yeah, it is.
Pick this up and let's start the fourth quarter on a drive. Let's go.
Greg, Big Chris has a message for you.
Yes, Chris, you definitely are probably quicker than me.
This is when you have Mariano Rivera.
Yeah.
3rd and 5. Go ball. Go, AJ. Go, AJ.
Oh!
Go.
Laundry on the field.
Ski.
Oh, you dropped something there. Oh. AJ's been awesome today. He's been awesome. And I don't know, did you hear the pregame? Did you hear the sit down with him and Devin McCourty prior to the game?
Like a minute of it.
Well, he was talking about Derek, and he's talking about Saquon, and and obviously played with Derrick in Tennessee, right? And he was like, Derrick Henry is the greatest running back that I've ever played with, right? Like, and there's no shame in that, in saying that, right? He goes, but I got here, and Saquon got here, and I saw that backwards leap, and I'm like, I might have to rethink some things.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's like, I might have to rethink some things. But it was good. That's awesome.
AJ over 100 now.
Oh, nice.
6 for 109, 18 yards an attempt, a catch. I should say. Jalen really good, 14 and 19, 172. No, just a good solid night so far.
Yeah. I mean, other than that ball to Dallas in the end zone, which wouldn't have counted anyway, right?
Yeah.
Jalen hasn't missed any balls.
Yep, you're right about that ball too. I almost forgot about that ball. Not trying to hunt for something to take a shot at the guy.
Out of his 19, that was just one bad one, and it wouldn't have counted even if it was on the money. So it's almost like you don't even really want to bring it up. But he was wide open. James, thanks for super chat, James. Short crossers and slants are what we've needed more of, and we're finally getting it. Plus, Saquon dominating is damn hard to stop. James, absolutely right. We got two guys that can run that route at any time in AJ and Saquon. Or, AJ and Devontae. You got two guys that can run that, and for the longest time, it's baffled me that we didn't do it more often in games, right? In certain situations, not necessarily every time, but in certain situations, especially with a guy like AJ and his body being so big and being able to box out the defender behind him, right?
Yeah.
Like, Devontae's just going to perfectly run that route, right? AJ's going to be able to not only perfectly run that route, but have the body to box the guy out behind him. And I'm glad that we're starting to use that more often because it is so dominating with those two guys.
Yeah, and Collinsworth said it tonight. Like, not many guys that run great routes, are always open, and are like almost impossible to tackle.
Yeah,
so he's just this combo monster out there. And you're right, the box out, so true. Saquon on first down, maybe a yard,
2 yards, maybe a yard. Fourth quarter. Soak some time away, put some points on the board,
close
and
it
let's
out.
Go.
Oh, crying? So Cooper was crying.
Cooper's crying. You probably should have, wishes you would have got traded at the deadline.
All right, 2nd and 8. Hurts, Goddard. I'll be a little short.
All right.
3rd and 1. Good ball, good rhythm.
Yeah.
Yeah, like happy with that.
Goddard's 4th catch of the day, maybe 5th.
Yeah, thanks, James. It is his 4th. 4 for 19.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, a down year for him for sure.
Well, he missed 6 weeks, right?
Yeah, but even in his time playing,
right?
Still a good tight end when he's on the field. First down.
Let's go.
First down. Saquon Barkley.
And he is a good tight end, right, Tommy? But again, going back to adding Saquon to this offense and the touches that Saquon's going to get versus the touches that have to go to everybody else, right? And Dallas, especially being hurt, though, is 3rd on that list once you start throwing the ball.
Yeah.
Maybe 4th, depending on Saquon, right? Like,
yeah, yeah, you're right.
You go down your levels again. Talk about levels like AJ, Devontae, Dallas, Saquon, whatever.
35 attempts right now, Greg. It takes a lot. 36 right now because Saquon's running again.
Yep.
For another first down, right, Greg? But 36 attempts. You're not going to have much time to throw the ball. I mean, there's Jalen's done the ball 20 times.
Yep.
4 catches out of those 20 attempts is feels like you're getting the ball a lot. You know what I mean?
And with the score the way it is, he might not throw very many more, right? So even though we thought we might be more active in the pass game today, he's still probably going to be right around his 25 or less number that we want him to be.
And this dude's 22 carries for 172 yards. It's just unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Under center again. Oh, my God, I love it. And it worked again. Well done.
Yeah, I mean, that looked like it wasn't a third or a second and one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or whatever it was. It looked like it was the way the guys were just getting blown off the ball there. First veteran player with 1,500 yards, scrimmage yards in his first 11 games with a new team. Huh.
1566.
Wow. It's insane. Insane. All right, first and goal. Could you use a Jalen Rush TD for timeout? Timeout. Just saying. I don't, it's not about me. Not trying to make it about me, but could use one.
Just gonna throw it out there in the universe.
Yeah, I was just saying what I could use. and I'll A Puka is throwing that out there too. Late Puka only if we get the Jalen,
Yeah.
Then we don't want the Puka after that. We're not trying to be like, oh, we were 3 for 4. I think we feel good.
If we're gonna get an Eagles touchdown on this drive, go ahead and smash that like for us. Whatever platform you're on, go ahead and pound that like. And if you want to throw a share out there, bring some more people into the show, let's bring them on. Tommy, what were your thoughts on the timeout, no timeout there at the end of the first half on that second down play after we sacked him? Were you okay with the no timeout? Did you want the timeout there? What were your thoughts?
I was okay with the no timeout.
Okay.
Because, 33 seconds is enough time to get down there and get a field goal. And here we go. QB draw. Here we go with the QB draw again.
And they snuff it out.
On first and goal. Like, why run it? Why run it? You're pounding the ball down their throat at will. Why do it? And again, I'm good with it because I need the Jalen Rush touchdown. So, I mean, I get it. They're saying, hey, time our own. He's alive right now. Let's make this guy happy once in a while with us. All right.
He knows we need it. So let's
sprinkle in.
Tommy, I agree. I was with you on the good with the no timeout. I saw on X, I saw a lot of people complaining about it, but you're right. 33 seconds was enough. With 2 timeouts was enough for us to do what we needed to do to get a minimum of field goal, right? And we know how potent this Rams offense is. I think giving them more time wasn't worth the risk to me, right? So you run that 40 seconds clock, then you make the stop, and then you call a timeout. I was good with how Nick played it. I didn't want to I didn't want to stop the clock and give them more time with these wide receivers and Kyron Williams and the likes, right? And we got that sack. Let them play conservative, and then we pounce on them. Don't give them a chance to go make a big play.
Oh, you drop it?
Oh.
PI.
Let's go. See, you talk the flags into existence. Now we're getting the calls.
I agree with you, kids. You get that time out there, and then they go get a first down, and you're like, damn it. You know what I mean? You set them up. You almost make them rush that play.
Yeah. Or if they only had one timeout.
We're going to pick it up. We're going to pick it up. We need 10 guys talking. Every receiver in the building.
He said 37 defense. I read lips. Offsetting.
Defense. Personal foul. Offense. Who's the personal foul on?
Dickerson.
What?
Personal foul. I didn't see what they said. I just heard the personal foul.
He dropped this ball, though? No.
Oh, just the fingertips, though. Just the tip.
Oh, that's what they call the personal foul on? Oh, my God.
What?
Oh, my God. Every call they call on them, they got to throw
we get a week offsetting. But all right, we got third down. We get a chance to go for it again.
That's the point. I would have got a
I hear you.
push TD.
Oh, Johnny, catch the ball.
He dropped that ball.
Although I feel like if you're going to go to Johnny, shouldn't the ball be up top so we can go get it, right? Again, Jalen's played a great game. Not trying to nitpick, but shouldn't that ball be up top?
Yeah, I think that ball's in a fine spot. But yeah, I agree with you. And you want to go, guy 6'10 and a half.
Yeah.
Go up the ladder. Jake, attaboy. Attaboy. With a
Jakey
rebound.
Jakey
I
Poo.
know they're all short ones, but it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Up 2 scores, though, right? 16 points. Up 2 scores.
Yep. Huge. Huge. You need a meltdown to lose this one.
Yeah.
Total meltdown. But I almost got the tushy, and now I didn't. Yeah, he's on the take.
Yeah, definitely, Mark.
Mom, I know, but don't be one of them. You know what I mean, Mom? Don't be one of them. Like, it doesn't matter how you start, how you finish. And finishing wise, nobody's been better in football than the Philadelphia Eagles. So I'll take that all day. That'll get me down Broad Street. See, guys, I'll even tell my mom how it is. You know what I mean? I'll even tell my mom not to worry. Don't panic. You know, we have 30 points here, 10 minutes to go in the third quarter. Doesn't really matter how you get to that point.
Yeah.
Right? You're up 30-14. You know, they scored 3 points in the first quarter. It's not like they didn't score any, right?
And that drive looked so good, didn't it, Tommy?
Yeah.
That drive felt like it was destined for 7.
Yeah, it looked like it was scripted well.
Yeah. Until we got to the red zone.
We talked about that a lot, right? And then sometimes, listen, man, again, it's such a game of inches.
Yeah.
Right? A missed block, a bad route. One guy getting pressure up the middle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
One guy blowing something up. I mean, it's hard. It's hard.
No, it is. And obviously with the success that we're running the football with as a whole, you know, you can't fault giving the ball to Saquon there on the 4-yard line, 5-yard line, right, and trying to run it in. But as the game is played on, that is where they at least have settled down, right? Their defense has, at least in the red zone, has made it hard for us to run up the middle. I mean, I know Kenny got that one, was able to sneak through that one, but for the most part, they've been able to stop us up the middle on the run in the red zone. But yeah, that first drive was awesome until we get into the red zone down near the goal line, and you're like, let's go. And well, we'll take 3, right? And I know it's what Nick said heading into the half. Hey, we scored out of 3 out of 4 drives, and they did, right? And you can't poo-poo that. Well, you know, so that's a good way to start. I mean, what do they have? Only what? How many punts do we have? Brandon Mann's got 1 punt.
Yeah, offensively, we've been awesome.
Offensively, we've done exactly what we've needed to do.
Yeah, I mean, I think his touch has been better, Vape. BD Pate. I think it's been better. No, I think Jalen's played great. I really do, and I'll be the first to tell you if Jalen hasn't. But when he does when he does play really well, I'll be the first to tell you he does.
No, he's been really good tonight.
Good tackle. Why are we tackling late? Why are we coming in flying?
Yeah,
I was down.
What are we doing? We know they want to call penalties on us.
I thought this was a real donut place or hoagie.
Oh.
Oh, there you go. Here we go. A little tasty cake.
Oh, a little tasty cake, guys.
Oh, a little coffee. Give me a little coffee in me. Hey, give me a little coffee. All right, D. Good time for a turnover.
One more stop, D. Give us one stop here, D.
Great time for a pick.
Oh,
Great time. Oh, there's Puka. There's Pookie.
Cooper. I missed the start. Was the emotion, or did he just line up and
No,
go?
I think on that one was the only time you were wrong tonight.
Yeah,
He did catch a ball. He can do it.
he caught a ball straight lined up.
I don't think he went motion.
James, you're absolutely right, James. The defense is allowing us to make some mistakes in the red zone and stick in games. Absolutely. And I'm not saying 3 points isn't necessarily a mistake, but yes, absolutely.
Motion again. And the ball went to him. Great play, Coop. Great play, Coop.
Great ball.
Great play.
Great ball, Cooper.
I'd like to see Abante on the bench over there.
Oh, so nice.
Giving him, well, one, I love seeing him on the bench, but two, I love seeing him give an ass slap to Coop right there.
Yeah.
You know,
be a good teammate. Yeah.
Yeah, you're making a lot of money, so shut up.
Oh, I love that too. I don't know if you noticed. Did you see the head tap right before the play?
Yeah. Oh, good catch. Good catch.
Oh,
Good fingers.
the communication with the head tap. I mean, that's huge from he's not only a rookie, but our entire team.
Damn it.
Q stinks.
We get, Terry Arnold.
Where's Kool-Aid at?
He won Toledo. And guys, even when balls are caught versus him, he's
right there.
He's always right there.
Yeah, like that first ball Pookie caught. I mean, Q was right in his back pocket, literally.
Yeah, he ran the route. I can't believe they're running the football.
We'll take it.
Yeah. That's what we do.
Yeah. 97. Was that Milton, right? Milton, yeah.
Yeah.
Another good play. Come on, give me a sack. Come on, Nolan. Play could be completely
Second
over.
11. Second 11 coming up. Puka in motion.
Puka in motion.
Ball going to him. Oh, deflected. Oh. Isaiah.
Oh, Isaiah was off. Isaiah was off. Tommy, I know we say it every week because he's been hurt every week, but this secondary gets better when Darius Slay gets off the field.
Yeah.
Not trying to throw shots. Who gets the tip?
Oh,
Jalen.
Q.
Oh, there it is, Q. Oh, and then Puka. Puka. They're so good.
Third and 11. Puka in motion. Confirming for Greg.
Puka's in motion.
Going to him. Nope, Cup. Good tackle.
Let's go.
Good tackle. Oh, good tackle, Coop.
That's Reed. That's Ed Reed. That's Ed Reed.
Is that Blanky? Sorry. All those white guys look alike.
Ed Reed.
4th and 3. Really good tackle. Yep, came up, sniffed that out. All right, come on, boys. Come on, boys.
This game.
Good ball. I don't know who that little guy is.
2-2 Atwell.
8-2-2. First down.
It's amazing, though. Every guy they send in motion, and they usually get the ball.
Yep.
Imagine that. An offensive guy scheming his guys open by using motion.
Probably the most balls Q's got caught against them all year.
Yeah.
Well, you got, like I said, you get a great quarterback like this.
Yeah.
He's not going to.
He's not scared to go after anybody.
No. He's going to take his shots. Oh, come up with tackle. Good job.
Good blow up there by Nolan. I think it was
It
him that
was.
hit him
It
coming out of
was.
the backfield.
Looks way more physical, Greg.
Yeah. And we're going to see. We're going to see with Nolan Smith, even Jalix Hunt, with Bryce Huff being on the IL for a little bit.
Yeah.
We're going to see these guys playing a lot more meaningful snaps. I'm not saying no snap isn't meaningful, but we're going to see these guys in the game more. And good to see that at least Nolan so far this year has responded in his second year.
Oh, blitz. Pulls out. Oh, cute. Almost. Oh, cute. Oh. The Kobe Dean when he blitzes is like a heat-seeking missile.
Even like a wrecking ball.
Remember heat-seeking missile? Remember what player was called that?
Oh, was that Christian Okoye? No, he was a Nigerian nightmare.
No, Eagles player that John Madden called him one time. He's like a heat-seeking missile. 3rd and 9. Safety. What's wrong with BG?
He's 90.
Oh, he didn't get that off.
Oh, shit. Push off?
I don't know.
Push off from Pookie?
Maybe. Yep.
My dad's fist bumping out there. It looks like it's offensive.
Wow. Wow. Not Zordich. Tim.
Yeah. Oh, who was it? Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Oh, it was an old Eagle. He's like a heat-seeking missile. You don't see many offensive PI calls.
No.
3rd and 19 coming up. Eagles look to be bringing 4 on this one. Yeah, 4 there. Jalen Carter just blew it up. Got there.
Oh, Jalen.
Let's go. Ball. Let's go.
Nolan.
Let's go. Milton.
Jalen blew that up.
No, Jalen started that whole game, and Milton closed it out. Let's go. All over the football field. We want to talk about the most dominant defense in the NFL over the last 7 weeks.
Tim Hawk?
Yeah, Tim Hawk. Yep. Tim Hawk. Made like one good tackle.
Replaced Mike Zordich as a starting strong safety.
Now they're punting, I guess. 4th and 33.
They have to. 4th and 33.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Your first game back, Brayton. Take the punt.
Wow. I mean, you want to talk about another epic performance from this defense. I can't say enough great things.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the best defense in football. This is another example. I mean, to shut this offense down like this, I mean, that's big time. That's big time.
Absolutely.
You can't say they haven't played anybody. You can't say it. Because now you talk about Bengals, you talk about Rams, you talk about in their buildings. These games weren't in Philly. And even the Cooper, even Dallas.
Yeah.
Like, they showed that he stinks. That's the only game. That and the Giants. Right? But they still shut him down.
Yep. But then,
all the rest of the games count. All the rest of the games count. Washington, you shut them down.
Yep. 18 points.
Go through the 7 wins. You know what I mean?
Washington 18, Dallas 6, Jaguars 23, Cincy 17, Giants 3, Cleveland 16.
Yep.
And the Jacksonville and Cleveland games, you could take, there's a special team score for Cleveland, and Jacksonville got that Saquon fumble score.
Yep.
Right?
Shut down.
And that wasn't on the defense, right? And even this game, let's be real. Their 2 touchdowns were handed to them by fake pass interference calls.
Still, in this league, anything under 17 is shutting somebody down.
14 points.
Anything
with a
under 70.
high-powered offense that needed this game.
Yep.
The Rams needed this game.
More than we did.
Yes.
Because we'd still be the 2 seed, which would mean home field all the way up into the NFC title game.
Yep.
So to the poll, like that's why the 1 seed maybe wouldn't matter to some people, right? Because of that caveat. But even with that caveat, I still want the 1.
100%.
You know what I mean?
I want Detroit coming here.
Yeah, and that first and foremost, even though they're built to come here because they're tough,
Fine. That's
right?
fine.
But I want the week off.
Yeah.
For the body. I want the week off for a running
100%.
team like us. For a run first team like us, we want the week off. Sorry. Yeah.
And we had a week 4 bye or week 5 bye.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So we could use it.
Absolutely could use it. Yep. No question about it. Vic Fangio needs like 27 game balls. I got one right here waiting for him. Vicky.
Right
Another
now,
one waiting for you.
Here's how important this game is for the Rams, right? Right now they're sitting at 5-5.
Yeah.
And you have the Seahawks and Cardinals ahead of them at 6-5 right now.
Yeah.
So you win tonight, you're now in a tie for first place. I mean, the West is talk about mediocre, right? Then the leader of that division is 6-5. And the 49ers, who look abysmal right now, and I love saying that, are 5-6. Like they're even still right there. But that's how much the Rams needed this game.
You're right.
Rams could still be tied for first place in the division heading down, and they have obviously division games coming up, right? You play San Fran, you play Arizona, you play Seattle. They also have a very I don't want to say easy schedule, but very favorable schedule. The only winning team they play is Buffalo outside of division games.
Yeah.
They play Buffalo. Next week, they're at New Orleans. You know what I mean? Like, if they're a playoff team, they should win that game. You're at the Jets. The Jets are abysmal. Jets might have Danny Dimes quarterbacking for them by that time. And then Buffalo is their only hard game left outside of division games. So they needed this game. And we came in there and bullied them.
Yeah, and we talked about this stretch. Commanders, Rams, Ravens.
Yeah.
How that was going to be difficult, right? That was going to really tell us a lot.
Another under center, Tommy.
Yeah. That was really going to let us know. Okay. And,
well, we know.
And now we know that we're going to come out of that stretch. From what it looks like, 2-0 going into that Ravens game.
Yeah, so, at worst 2-1, right?
Yeah. So I mean, you couldn't ask for anything better.
Yeah.
You really could not. I mean, we know that's going to be a dogfight. Where's that game? At home, right?
I think it's home.
Yeah, it is home. No, at Ravens.
At Baltimore. Okay, at Baltimore.
Then we got
before 25. That's a winnable game.
Yeah, and then we got at Carolina.
No, home Carolina.
Yeah, I mean, sorry. I meant home Carolina, home Steelers, at Commanders, home Cowboys, which is and then 1-5, January 5th, our last regular season game versus the Giants. Tushy, and we didn't get it. Well, one guy says we got it. One guy says we didn't. Nope, both said we didn't. 4th down.
Do we have the balls to do it again from our own 20?
Probably. I mean,
we pushed the envelope on that one. I mean, that was almost a full 2 yards.
Yeah, I would. I would just go end the game.
Here it is.
You're that good at it, I would just end the game.
I agree with you.
If you don't get it, then okay, I'll deal with the consequences. Oh, who jumped?
They did.
Jumped? They're saying we did. We're saying they did. We got guys dancing.
Is that Johnny Wilson out there doing like the disco? Doucher Howard behind him. What a douche.
Yeah.
There were fouls on both teams.
Yeah. I was waiting for you to say that. I was waiting for them to do that. I'm like, well, how? Let's see it. Oh, yeah. He hard counted the
Yeah,
shit
absolutely.
out of him. Hard
It wasn't
counted the
even
shit out of him.
close.
Let's go. Okay, Nick. Look at Johnny. Look at Johnny and Nick. Look at Johnny
that
and
was
Nick.
Dallas. That was Dallas.
Dallas and Nick. All right. When you're winning, we're good with it. When
Yeah.
you're winning, we'll take it.
Huge win.
Let's go. 7
Huge
in a
win.
row, baby. 7 in a row. Scorching. Take one to the house real quick.
Again.
Yeah.
Go 70 again.
Go 70 to the 1 yard line.
And then
There's a
push.
schedule. I didn't even need. I didn't even need to do the schedule. Now they're giving it to us.
We already got.
Ravens,
We got
Ravens,
NBC.
So three really tough games in the remaining schedule. In the remaining schedule, three really tough ones. Well, at Washington.
Commanders.
Yeah, it's just a tough game.
Yeah.
Depends. Could be fighting for their playoff lives at that point.
They could be, for sure. That was 4 plays under center and 4 positive gains. Just throwing it out there. Love to see it. Love to see it.
He's 244 yards on the ground. Yeah. It's crazy. Yeah, Jeffrey, I don't know how you're not happy.
Yeah.
Definitely make him rethink running the football. Told you can score 30 a lot of ways. Still got Saquon in. Wow. Gone.
Woo!
See you. Holy shit. Holy shit. Wow.
Holy Santa
Wow.
Claus shit.
Wow.
Saquon said, I don't need to get tackled at the 1 yard line. I'm just taking it to the house.
Oh, wow. 255 yards on the ground. You tell me that's not the best player in football? Skeet.
And add 47 in the air. He had a 300-yard night.
Yep. Wow. That was long, too. 72. Yeah, long as 70.
Were we just saying it? Take it 70 again?
Yep.
Take it 70 again?
What a roll job.
Jakey Poo looks back. Those balls are dead middle now.
Yeah, he's in. He's locked in. I mean, what a night.
Grant can take Calcaterra. Great block there, Grant.
What a night, man. What an addition.
Oh, my God. He's so good. He's
the
so
MVP,
good.
MVP of the league. MVP of the league. Going to be a running back. And guess for what team? The Philadelphia Eagles. Nobody would have thought that, Greg.
No.
I would have told people that. It would like, no way, Tom. No way.
Once again, I would like to thank the New York Giants for absolutely fumbling that bag.
In a big way.
In fact, I'm going to hashtag thank you, Giants. Because not only do you not have Saquon anymore, you no longer have Daniel Jones.
Yeah.
Who you signed over Saquon.
Yeah, I mean, you could say over. It doesn't matter with, right? Like, however, like you want to talk about it, they still sign the guy, which is what they couldn't have done. It's what they couldn't do.
Yeah.
I was right before that carry. I was like, why do they even have him in the game? And it's like, see it. That's why.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I questioned the same. I figured one more first down and he was out. Right?
Yeah.
Because that was a pretty critical third down.
No,
I even thought they might throw the ball. I almost thought we were getting another slant to AJ. because he was one-on-one down at the bottom, at the bottom of the screen. I thought we were getting potentially slant to AJ, just knowing that a first down ends the game. It's over. What an awesome game. What an awesome game. Saquon. Who rushes for 255?
Yo, it is insane.
We've rushed for, obviously, 316 as a team. We threw for 180. And we put up, 36, 38, 37? 37. Put up damn near 40 points. But I'm going to call 40 points because that field goal we missed at the end. Not that we did miss, but we did. We should have gotten 3.
It's insane, Greg.
We've been saying it all night, but this defense kept us in it early until this offense started to explode.
Week in, week out, we do this every week.
Yep.
Right? Our defense keeps us in the football game, and then by the second half, we wear you down.
Yep.
And our rushing attack imposes this will versus you. And what you can take out of this is take 140 yards off Saquon's numbers, okay? And you'd probably be around 104 yards at 26 carries. That's what we would get from any typical back in this offense.
Yeah.
Okay? Which is a really great night, really solid night on the ground, right? You're still rushing. You're rushing for 200 yards almost, okay?
Yep.
You're having a good night. You rush for 160 yards, right? But there's something lacking.
Yeah.
And here it is. Here it is. Got a lot of backups in now. Well, we sort of had a little bit of a bye this past week, which was nice.
Yeah, the nice Thursday to Sunday night extended.
Yeah, it gave a little bit extra time here, for us, especially having to travel out west.
Yeah.
And now Baltimore's almost Baltimore's essentially a home game.
Train ride.
In terms of travel, right?
Yep.
Hour and a half, 2 hour train ride. That's not really travel.
And let's be real, a 425 game, they may go down game morning up.
Very well could.
I don't, you know what I mean? Not sure, obviously, their plans, but it's only Baltimore. They could go down morning up.
Yeah.
Little 10 o'clock, meet at the stadium, 10 o'clocker. Be in Baltimore by 1, right? Boom.
Yeah, my guess is they would have to be there a little earlier than that.
Yeah, his jump cuts. He doesn't lose any explosiveness on his jump cuts.
No, but that's the thing.
And that's what separates some of these greats, right? I mean, because there's a lot of guys like that throughout the NFL that when they make a cut, they don't lose their explosiveness.
He's a career high in rushing yards
already
through 11 games. Think about how much.
And he's got 10 tutties, right? And even though Jalen's technically stolen 12, right? Yeah. He's got 10 on his own.
Yep. That's how good this offense has been. And remember, we talked about it. I said it. If you let this team become run first, they're going to dominate cats.
Yeah.
And here we are, Greg, 7 more games of this exact thing. Not that I'm smart. It's just, this is common sense. Common sense. And I'm glad common sense reared its ugly head. Or reared its nice head.
Yes.
Not even ugly head. I see you, Trot. I see you, kid.
And even early look in the next week, right? That Ravens defense can be had.
Yeah, I mean,
that Ravens defense isn't anything to write home with anymore.
Listen,
their offense is going to be explosive.
The hardest part about that is, listen, we stopped the run well, so we've always stopped Derrick Henry well.
Yeah.
In our time. Doesn't mean it's the same team, right? But I'm more worried about just Lamar making big plays.
Sure.
Who's 42?
Jake's.
Thanks for stopping in.
Who is that?
He's on pace for 2,000.
Orrin Burks. I remember the signing. I just didn't realize what number he was.
From San Fran.
Yeah.
Yeah. You caught that? I don't know. Good day.
Here you go, Warren. Pass deflection. Add a pass deflection to his stats right there.
Yeah. Oh, hi, Hal. You got down quick.
Yeah, he did. It's in the city of angels. It's got to be seen. Defensive leaders, Nakobe led with 8 total tackles, 5 solo, 1 sack, 2 tackles for loss. Cooper DeJean had 6 tackles, 4 solo. Hugh had 5 tackles, 4 solo. Our secondary, because they throw the ball a lot, right? What's he at? He's at 36 already.
Touchdown.
Cooper. I'm sure that I know a buddy of mine's got Cooper for a tutty, so he's happy right now.
On cue.
Still really good coverage too. He was right on him. Looked like he was falling a little bit as the ball got there.
Good day.
Let's go. It sucks. Like, he's obviously playing, right? But I hate putting that touchdown on cue, right? Because you got 90% of your second stringers in there, and
game's over.
Your secondary is still your regular guys for right now. You know what I mean?
Oh, I'm pissed, Keys, because I had him.
Yeah,
I had the same thing. I had Saquon too, but I had him too.
What up, Keys? Good win today, brother.
Great win. Great goddamn win.
What a win. Good win. Huge win.
Oh. Well, the flag's coming out. You can't slap it out?
I don't know. I thought you could. But anyway, it's our ball. If they don't give him the ball.
Yeah, I thought you could slap it out.
I thought you could too.
It's new. New shit.
Maybe because it went forward? I mean, but Gauss, you got no one there. Just catch the damn ball. This is part of like the game where like you're like, come on, like I get it. You're still in the game, but what are we doing, Sean? What are we doing? You're down 17 points. You're 3 scores down. Just kick it. Let's get it out. Let's get over with this. I mean, it's 3 scores in a minute.
I don't know why they get to kick it again. Now he caught it. It's so funny. Sports are funny.
Yeah.
Because he did that on the first one, babe.
Yeah, it started the first time. We'd be out of here already. I really did. I didn't think they made you re-kick it. I don't know why it's a penalty anyway. Kenny, 2 gloves time. Is he going to spin it?
Just don't fumble it.
Can he catch the ball, or we're signing Daniel Jones tomorrow?
Do you imagine?
Yes, I could imagine it, actually. You know why? Because you get the pick, and then we know Howie's a pick whore. He wants a compensatory pick for having him sign somewhere else in the offseason. That's the best part. I mean, that might be the best part of the whole thing. Not only is the dead cap hit more than what Saquon's costing us, right? That's awesome. But the next team that picks up Daniel Jones gets the compensatory pick when he leaves in free agency.
Yeah.
The Giants don't even get it. Like, how bad do you have to be?
No, it's so true, Greg. Bad.
Oh, my God.
Bad.
Attaboy, Kenny. Good job, Kenny.
Great job, Ken. Way to close her out. What a win. What an absolute tremendous win on the road. I know it's a home game on the road. All right, I get it. It always is out that way. Always has been. But it still doesn't take away the complete dominance this football team showed tonight, and it showed over the last 7 weeks. And we're talking about winners of 7 in a row. We're talking about not only winners of 7 in a row, we're talking about a defense that's been elite, okay, as an elite status right now. And then when you talk about this running back and you talk about what he's brought to this football team, it's an extra level, right? We went from a team that could be a number 1 ranked offense, rushing the football, to a team that could be an all-time great rushing attack. That's the difference. You went from a damn good rushing offense to a team that can be arguably the greatest rushing attack ever that the league's ever seen.
Yep.
Like, I mean, the guy's on pace for 2,000 yards himself, not counting on the quarterback's almost got 500, right? So, I mean, you're talking about 2 guys on pace. You know, you might be on pace combined for 2,800 yards on the ground between those 2, not counting Kenny, whatever Kenny's got.
Yeah.
Right? You know what I'm saying? Not counting Kenny 200, 300 yards, whatever he finishes with. I mean, you want to talk about when I said this about Jeffrey Lurie, like Jeffrey, you can be explosive a lot of ways.
Yep.
Doesn't mean taking a deep shot every play. And here we are. And teams know it's coming.
Yeah.
That's a crazy thing. This guy 2 70-yard runs in the second half. When teams are with the lead, when they're expecting you to run the football.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, I mean, Vic Fangio, his entire coaching staff, this offensive coaching staff, defensive coaching staff, players, young players making major impacts, tons of draft picks on both sides of the football, having tremendous impacts. I couldn't be happier and more excited than where we were 4 weeks into the year to where we are right now. I mean, what a change. What a change in this football team. And just like they are every week, they're not the fastest starters. But listen, ain't nobody better in football in the second half. So if you're not excited and they don't have your attention as a legitimate Super Bowl contender, nothing will. Because they are.
Yeah, absolutely. And we sit there and think about, right? I mean, Saquon MVP right now. And we're a Saquon catch from being 10-1.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, think about that, right? Like our one of the losses we have is a Saquon catch or a better play call. And I don't know the ball hit him in the hands. Right? So that's how dominant they've been. And yes, Tommy, you're spot on, right? 4 weeks in, there's a lot of question marks going on, right? A lot of question marks. And everybody since the bye week has turned the page and turned the corner and has been all lockstep together on a dominating track right now. I mean, coaching staff up and down the board, starting with Nick, right? Nick's been the last 4, 5, 6 weeks. Nick's been awesome. You know?
Yep, he has. He gets his flowers and his roses when he deserves it, and he absolutely deserved it because, you know, the football team showed in that Giants game. They came out, they played for him, and they kept that rocking and rolling. And, you know, tonight's is super impressive. It's another super impressive win. they've stacked a lot of these super impressive wins, and they keep getting better at them.
Yeah.
Right? Tonight might be the best game they played all year.
302 yards, ninth most in NFL history for Saquon.
Yeah. It's amazing.
10.06 yards per touch. 30 touches, 302 yards, 10.06 yards per touch, 2 tutties.
Matt, it's a great point, brother. That week 5 bye made our team special. And you can look at that bye as being good or bad. Bad in the fact of like, hey, you hate the early bye for injuries, different things like that, wear and tear. But 2, when you're trying to feel yourself out, sometimes you need the reset, right? And they were trying to feel out what they were. And we were yelling and screaming, we know what your identity needs to be. And they figured out what it was.
Yep.
And that's running the football and playing great defense. And it all starts in the middle. And Jalen Carter, Milton Williams, Jordan Davis, and Nakobe Dean with Zach Bond have been all over the football field. Keys, what up, babe? Saquon has to average 101 yards a game. 2K, I want to see this happen. It needs to happen. I don't see how it doesn't happen.
Yeah. Especially with the schedule that we have, right? Like you look at who you know what I mean? We're going to have Dallas again, right? You're going to have the Giants. You can run on them. Pittsburgh's going to be tough, but Saquon's special, right? Baltimore is going to be good. So he should do it.
Yeah, like Baltimore could slow him down maybe. But for that 80-yard game, you know that 175 is floating.
Yep.
That 200 cut's floating. So it's going to be close. We'd love to see him do it. And listen, we'd love to see him find a way to do it in 16.
Yeah.
Which obviously ups that number, right? You're talking about 125 a game.
Yeah.
115, somewhere in that range, whatever that number is. But I'm just super excited with this team.
How can you not be, right? Like it's fun to watch. Right? The end of last year, the beginning of this year wasn't always fun to watch.
We arguably have two of the best skill position players in football.
Yeah.
In Saquon Barkley and AJ Brown.
100%.
Right. I've said I think AJ Brown's might arguably be the best wide receiver in football because he's almost impossible to cover because he's so big and physical, and he's almost impossible to tackle. And he is always open. I mean, when you're the best guy out there and you're 6 for 109 with over 18 yards a catch and a TD, it's hard to say you're not the best guy in football.
Absolutely.
When your running mate's not playing next to you. You know what I mean? We know how that goes.
Yeah.
Right now, all eyes on you. Who are you scared to beat you?
Yeah.
Dotson?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, especially tonight, like you said, right? Who you're going to throw to tonight? It's going to be A.J. Brown.
Yep.
7 targets, 6 catches, 109 yards and a tutty. They knew the ball was going to him, and they still couldn't stop him.
Couldn't stop it. How about this? 9.8 yards a carry for Saquon Barkley in an NFL game on 26 carries in an NFL game. Kieran Williams, 16 carries for 72 yards.
Yeah.
Normal back, right? Yeah. 4.5 yards an attempt, a TD. Good, really good night for most backs, right? There's the difference again.
Yep.
Of just the extra gear. You talk about the cutback, Greg. You talk about the vision. You talk about things that special guys can do. We talk about Barry Sanders. We talk about you take the 1 yard because at some point the big one's coming.
That 72's popping off. That 70's popping off, right?
I don't know if he's had a week where the big one hasn't came.
No.
Or at least that 40 or 50 or 35-yarder, that explosive play. Unbelievable.
There you go. From Brandon Graham tonight. 6 pressures, 2 QB hits, 2 tackles for loss, 1 sack, 1 pass defended.
Unbelievable. 5 sacks for this defense tonight.
Left the game with an injury, but when he was in there, he was dominant as well.
Milton Williams, 2 sacks, Greg.
Yep.
By the way.
Yeah. Milton Williams sack, Brandon Graham, Nakobe.
Milton had 2.
And Josh Sweat. All had sacks. Yep. And Milton too. Yeah, absolutely.
3 QB hits for Milton, 3 for BG, like you said. Nolan Smith had 2 QB hits. Jalen Hunt had 1.
Go.
So, talking about QB hits, and Trot had a pass deflection. But starters, Cooper DeJean had 2 of them. Quinion had 1. Darius had 1 in his 5 minutes of run. And then, like you said, N'Kobe led the team in tackles tonight. All over the field. Zach Bond, not as impactful tonight as he usually is. So I would expect
But had that huge pass deflection.
Yeah, but
on that drive.
I'll tell you this, Greg. That's where you get a 14 tackle game from Zach Bond next week. Yeah. So Zach Bond's gonna be all over the field in Baltimore.
Yeah.
You can just write that down. I got a feeling about this.
I think so. Okay.
What are you gonna say?
I said I think it's because that matchup's going to be there, right? Derrick Henry run the football. Yeah. Zach Bond and N'Kobe Dean going to be tackling Derrick Henry.
Yeah, a lot. I fear no team and no building. Let's go. I agree with you.
100%.
The only team I don't even think I fear them. The only team that I think that is, and it goes for both teams, they match up. Well, I guess against each other because they're similar. Is us in Detroit.
Yeah.
But I think they got a better chance of their quarterback turning the football over than we do right now. So that would be where I think we can get maybe a little advantage there.
Detroit's awesome. I don't know, even though they fly up and down the field, I don't know that they have the passing game outside of obviously Amon-Ra, right? Laporta's been down this year. They don't have a second wide receiver, really. I mean, Jameson Williams, when he plays, is decent, right? But where they get explosive is their run game, right? Their run game between Gibbs and Montgomery set up Amon-Ra St. Brown, right? And Jared Goff to hit him. But our secondary, as we showed even tonight, is one of our strengths. I mean, our whole defense is our strength, right? So it's tough to pinpoint what our strength is. But they threw the ball, 45 times? 36 times it ended up. I thought it was more than that. It felt like more than that. And, yeah, I mean, Puka got 9, Cooper got 8, and a tutty. But our guys were right there with them. And Detroit doesn't have a Puka and a Cooper. They have 1. You know what I mean? So I really, to that point, though, I don't fear them. They're very good. They're very good. They're awesome right now. They're putting up points like no other. They've also haven't played anybody really right now in this stretch of scoring 800 bazillion points. They haven't really played anybody.
Yeah, and I've been clear on it. You lose Hutchinson and you lose, the linebacker, Azzaloni.
Yep.
Right. You lose those 2 guys. I mean, I just think at some point it might be too hard to overcome.
Yeah.
Defensively. This week they were out Terrion Arnold.
Yep.
Right. And so they were out another guy and they're still winning games. So
playing Indy, right? You played Indy, Jacksonville, and Houston the last 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And Tennessee 5 weeks ago, right?
So, no, for sure. But still a good team. Still a good team now.
Yep.
So
wins or wins, not taking them away from them.
But I haven't been scared of anybody all year. So for me, it's nothing new. I mean, I said that I thought we were the best team in the NFC from Jump Street because of our rushing attack. I didn't think anybody had a better one. Here we are.
Speaking of Detroit, did you see the Gibbs and St. Brown recreate the Iverson step over?
No, I must have missed that one.
Gibbs scored a touchdown and went for a shot, and Amon-Ra was Ty Lue and fell to the ground, and Gibbs stepped over. It was pretty funny. Pretty good celebration.
Yeah, I mean, he wore
I think the Iverson jersey for the game, yeah.
Yeah, for the game. So I really like that he finished off what he started there.
Yep.
It's tremendous. Tremendous. But listen, big goddamn win. We'll be back on Wednesday talking about it even more too. So
yeah.
I mean, I don't have much more, Greg, unless you do.
No, not on the game. No, I mean we had, thankfully we had enough dead time almost to
post game it.
to post game it live game, right?
Yeah. We ended it pretty quick.
Yeah. Have a major crumb though.
Who's that?
It's the NCAA, right? NCAA, we hit here often. You could pull a variety of topics out of the hat for this week. but I'm going to go at NIL. Bryce Underwood flipped from LSU to Michigan, and it's reported he's going to grab 10 to 12, maybe 15 million a year.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a freshman who has not played a down of college football.
Yeah.
And the kid will be making more than I think the top 5 paid quarterbacks in the NFL.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't
This
like where it's going.
This has become a pay to play as opposed to name, image, and likeness.
Yeah.
And it's ruining college football. And there was enough college football shown this weekend and every weekend that college football is still awesome. Right? The atmospheres that they can create in those stadiums and in those cities and towns with the college kids, right? The atmosphere is awesome. We're just going down a tricky, sticky lane here with the NILs because it's no longer name, image, and likeness. It's pay to play.
Yeah.
And I have no problem with the kids. Let's be real. No problem with the kids getting paid. But no one in college football, let alone an incoming freshman, should be getting paid $10, $12, $15 million a year.
A year. Okay. See, that's where I draw the line. Like if it's hey, it's $10 million, but you're here for 4 years, right? Or 5 years of red shirt, right? Whatever it may come down to be, right? I have no problem with that. I have no problem with the pay to play here, but then I need you here for 4 years.
Right.
That's where you can make a change.
Or just call it pay to play.
We'll just call it a 4-year deal.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, this is where they can help themselves here. This is where they can. That's the whole thing they're missing. You want the consistency of not having guys move again? Then when guys come out of high school, if they want the money, they're on a contract then.
Yeah.
For 4 years at that school. I'm not paying you $10 million for 1 year. The money can be worked out. I don't care about that part of it, right?
Yeah.
But my point is it should be the consistency of like, hey, I'm giving you 10 mil, but you're an 18-year-old kid. That 10 million is for 4 years.
Yeah.
And you have a free education at the school.
Yeah.
So spend your money wisely. I mean, we'll set you up for your entire future.
You don't have to play in the pros.
Yeah. Like you can play 4 years of college football and say, I'm good.
Like, he plays 3 years, he can make 40, 36, $48 million, right?
Yeah.
You don't have to play in the pros.
No. I mean, like I said, I wouldn't even give him 10 mil a year. I would make it 10 mil over 4, but I understand that they want to make more money than that. And I understand. Yeah. I get it. But okay, 10 million a year. But then it should be a contract. And I don't know why the schools don't want the contract.
And like the Portnoy, Portnoy's obviously involved, right? But his side of it is actually the NIL, right? Portnoy is actually going to use him in stuff for Barstool, right? So that's the real side of what this is supposed to be.
Yeah.
But I think his portion is only $2 or $3 million a year.
Yeah.
Which is okay. That makes more sense. But like you said, and my biggest gripe is when you get into 10, 12, $15 million a year, it's no longer NIL.
Slippery slope.
Yeah, it is.
What up?
Thanks, Bri.
What up, brother? He says, praise the BG. Hopefully it's not too serious, but it's not looking good. I don't even know what happened to him, which is crazy.
It said elbow.
Elbow?
It said he wouldn't return because of an elbow, but I didn't see the play to where
well, listen, it's an elbow. Hopefully it's not dislocated.
Yeah.
And you can get this guy back for a stretch run at worst.
Well, the O-line was excellent tonight.
Unbelievable.
I see something here on X real quick. Text from an NFC executive. The Giants building will be awkward tomorrow. Wouldn't want to be there.
Yeah.
I mean, between the Saquon, right, Daniel Jones, and then neighbors going off in the locker room.
What did he say in the locker room?
Well, they were asking him, what's going on. He goes, I don't know. Talk to Dable. I don't get the ball till we're down 30-0. He goes, it's not a quarterback thing. It's a play calling thing. He's like, I'm sick of losing. I'm sick of showing up and losing all the time. He's like, it's not a quarterback thing. He goes, even with Daniel Jones, I wasn't getting the ball till we were down 30-0.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's gonna be a fun time to be a New York Giant. We'd love to hear what AJ's saying, but AJ's on screen right now, at least on Peacock. AJ's on with the Peacock crew.
What up, Tim? Big win. Yeah, no Sixers talk tonight, Ed. We're good.
We're good.
There's nothing to talk about.
There is nothing to talk about. Although, getting hot, Tommy, for Nick. The other
Nurse?
Nick? Yeah.
Nurse? I don't know how it gets hot for him.
That's my real. We'll end on this, right? But that's my thought.
Really, it's not really fair to get hot on him.
How much of it is on him? The only thing though is they don't compete night in and night out. That's on him.
Hard to compete when you have
touche
500 million sitting out.
Very true.
Do we have any updates on those two guys?
I haven't heard any.
Not that we give a shit. But
let me see if there's anything Paul George related. We know Joel's never playing again.
Yeah, I mean PG back makes us competitive enough.
Yeah,
you just can't have Maxie McCain nightly. They're just too young to carry. I feel like,
and they're awesome. They're playing awesome, but yeah,
I mean tonight was
they can't do it night in, night out.
Tonight was a bad night for both of them.
Nothing new. Nothing new update on the Paul George. I'm not even gonna look up Embiid.
I think he gets it reevaluated tomorrow. So, I mean, he's probably closer.
Yeah.
And you don't know Embiid.
I didn't look up Embiid.
When do they play again?
Tomorrow?
Tuesday?
Sixers. The 27th. Wednesday. Rockets at home.
Don't be surprised if you get both of them that game.
Potentially, yeah.
I mean, if this is going to be the case with Embiid all year, he's never going to be healthy.
No.
He's going to have the surgery after next year.
I mean, there's medical accounts. I'm not going to quote any of them this time, right? But there's medical accounts that are like liking the injury to what Lonzo Ball had, right? It's like, yeah, as many times as you get the meniscus repaired and stuff, you're always going to deal with a lot of inflammation, and it's going to be, touch and go for the rest of his career. It's not necessarily career threatening, but he's never going to be 100% again.
Well, unless you just go get the full repair done.
Yeah.
I mean, that'd be my guess. I don't know.
McVay doesn't look happy at the podium.
I'm sure he's not. Sure he's not. Great win, though. Yes. 7 in a row.
Everyone pound that like on the way out, please, if you have it.
Say it again. Saquon Barkley is the NFL MVP. So if you don't agree, stop watching. This has been Agree Disagree, ATD Radio. Me and Greg will see you Wednesday night. Thanksgiving Eve. Talking Eagles, Sixers.
In the words of John Mara, with tough time sleeping, if Saquon goes to Philadelphia, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, well, no, he might never sleep again. Yes, sir. All right, family. We're out. We love you.
We love you guys. Thank you.
Enjoy your week after another big fucking win. Let's go. We out.